tastePINK, and I am back with another video. Since I posted my first weight loss journey motivation and tips video, I've probably lost 5 to 10 more pounds, so I'm at about 35 to 40 pounds of a total weight loss, and I feel amazing. And at this point I want to maintain my weight, and I know that diet is everything. It's more important than physical activity, honestly. It's all about making a conscious decision to eat cleaner, and clean eating is not any less palatable than your everyday comfort food. It's about taking a classic and putting a spin on it, and trust me, it could be just as yummy. I'm a foodie. I love my food and it has to taste good. So trust me, everything that I'm recommended, I have tried it myself, and so I encourage you all to do the same. First things first, I love fresh produce. It's like instant gratification. If all you have to do is rinse your fruits and your vegetables, or even some of your starches, so that you can get all of the impurities off and then you can eat it, come on, it does not get more natural than that. And honestly, you get the most nutrients from fresh produce. It's so important that you guys invest your money and your time into eating foods that don't require as much preparation, because you'll get twice as much the nutrients at so much of a great value. So first off, I love grapes. They're an easy way to snack. You're getting fructose, which is a natural sugar, not the artificial sugar. And while it may add up in calories, if you watch your serving sizes, because portion control is very important, if you watch how much you eat, you will get the satisfaction of the taste, the crispness, and the munching. It's like sometimes people underestimate the importance of like chewing. Chewing is very important to register like you're satisfied, you're full. So I buy grapes. You can put them in a nice little container, eat some for breakfast or even in between meals or with your lunch. Here I have organic baby carrots. Now, baby carrots are also a great way to snack. So you can snack on these. And honestly, you guys might think I'm weird, but peaches and baby carrots go so well together. It's a great snack. The carrots are particularly sweet, but they are such a great pairing. And even if you don't like the sweet on sweet, you can use a light ranch or a light dressing to kind of like take this to the next level and provide you with that sweet and salty. Or you can use these in your salads. You can use these to add a flavor or a different texture of a crunch to, say, your spaghetti, your Parmesan dishes. You can take this to the next level. I love bell peppers. So these are something that I cook with, and I'm very mindful of how I cook them so that I do not cook out all of the nutrients. If you want the most of your meal, the point is to provide nourishment without taking away so much of your nutrient source. So again, cooking with fresh vegetables is a plus. I love citrus, so I will buy limes, lemons, oranges, and infuse this in my water. It's a great way to cleanse the body. You want to cleanse out the toxins on a daily basis if possible. And even if you warm an 8-ounce glass of water, put your slices in it and just allow it to seep for a little. Oh my gosh, it does the metabolism, the GI tract, a great justice. So if you feel as if you might have been a little bit bad and you need to cleanse things, this is a great way to do it. I advise that people steer clear of dairy. Dairy can be such a hindrance to weight loss because there are hormones in it, and for women you definitely have to take into consideration hormonal imbalances and how that can influence your diet and your weight loss all around. I have probably a mild intolerance to dairy because I experienced so much discomfort. So I noticed when I ate it, I was getting bloated. I was gassy. You don't want to have any irritation, irritability because of the foods that you consume. So I cut dairy out so quick. And honestly, one of the things that I have turned to is almond milk. You may think, oh, but can I put this in my cereal? Can I make this with my oatmeal? Can I soak my chia seeds? Can I even cook with this? And the answer is yes, you can do it all with almond milk. You can use soy milk, although I do not advise using soy milk. I have my own personal reasons. I steer clear of soy. You can use rice milk. It's so many alternatives to dairy. And I love the Blue Diamond Almond Breeze, and I get the sweetened version with vanilla because it's much more tastier. And I just tried the Dream Blends coconut almond and chia drink, and you talk about soaking your chia seeds in this and giving yourself a nice serving of fruit alongside it. It's so awesome. It tastes so good. These are great alternatives to your dairy milk substance, so definitely think about it. A lot of us struggle with salt because our salt intake will allow us to retain water and we get that bloating feeling. That is something that I hate feeling. So honestly, when I'm cooking my pastas, I'm cooking my brown rice or my jasmine rice, or even cooking my chickpeas for a stew, I like to use Progresso's chicken broth. You can get low sodium if that works for you, but this is a great way to season your food and add flavor without adding salt directly or any type of Lari seasonings, adobo. This is a great alternative, and definitely look into making some of your vegetables, your spinach, your kale with your chicken broth because it has so much flavor. Just as you need to be concerned about your salt intake, how much sugar you consume on a daily basis is extremely important. And I no longer buy white sugar. That is not for me. So I purchase pure raw honey. This is available at Whole Foods. So if you're a Whole Foods girl, if you're a ShopRite girl, these are all there. And this is a raw, unfiltered, and it's such a difference sweetening your tea. Or even I make cornbread with this. I even put this in my oatmeal. It's a great sweetener that's natural, and you don't have to worry about like your body trying to break down these different artificial sweeteners. No stevia, no blue agave, all of those things that are artificial, your body has to take longer to process and digest and break down. So raw is honestly the best way to go if you can, to watch your sugar. If you guys don't know, I do not eat any type of red meat or pork. I have taken it all out, so I eat chicken, turkey, and fish. That is the extent of the meat, poultry, seafood that I consume. So I do have to spend a little bit more for things that I like, because certain products, even with chicken and turkey, I have to be extremely careful and I read the ingredients label. These things have things like mechanically separated turkey, and I don't want a machine just taking apart my meat and not even distinguishing it one from the other. I totally 100% am an advocate for Applegate Farms and their turkey bacon as well as their turkey hot dogs. Honestly, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but trust me, it's worth it. They have the Applegate natural uncured turkey hot dog, and again, you do not have that mechanically processed or mechanically separated turkey. They clearly make that distinction on the ingredients label, and I love the Applegate Naturals uncured turkey bacon. This is everything. The flavor is there. It cooks different. There is clearly a difference between cured and uncured meat, and you have to educate yourself on the difference. Of course, you're going to pay a little bit more, but think about what you're getting for your money. It's a great investment. I don't like hydrogenated oils and the high fructose corn syrup that they sometimes put in peanut butter, so I opted to do almond butter, and this is Maranatha's no stir maple almond butter, and it's the creamy version, and this is expensive, but it is so good, and it's a spin on your classic PB&J, but I love it. And this has 6 grams of protein per serving, so this is good for after your workout. You can put this in your smoothies, you can eat this with your pancakes. Such a great alternative. And lastly, I wanted to talk about oils that you use to cook your foods. It's so important that you use high heat oils that can withstand higher temperatures, but also using oils that are healthier for you. So something that I'm trying is the Spectrum Almond Oil. This is a high heat oil that can withstand those high temperatures, and I am anxious to cook with this because I am an advocate for, sorry it's a little messy, but Chosen Foods 100% natural chosen blend avocado oil, coconut oil, and safflower oil. And this is also a high heating oil that can withstand those same high temperatures. And I love cooking with these. I don't use olive oil anymore. It's just one of these two or just pure avocado oil. It's such a difference cooking, and the taste is so amazing because you're not losing the taste of the oil once you increase the temperature. So you're like preserving that very wholesome, hearty flavor. So I encourage you guys to definitely step outside of your box and don't be afraid to try something new. A diet, that term can be difficult to process, but your diet is what you make it, and if you want to see change, you have to start somewhere. So don't be afraid, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey, and I hope this helped.